We found the lucky horseshoe. It's an A.J. Allmendinger's car. Boy, did he slip through there up into second spot.
And who is a first-time winner? Who would be a first-time winner of this little crowd right here?
Well, A.J.
You got it.
And I guarantee he wants to win this thing.
But I don't know if Dale Jr., I know he's got good tires. I just don't know how good his car is after that accident.
And hello, Newman. From pit road speeding penalty to the lead. After Clint Boyer got tangled up with Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon, it was Ryan Newman who shot through to the front spot.
This is just creating more and more anticipation.
Well, I know this crowd we've got here today, they're getting their money's worth.
They have stood and sat here for 3 hours and 24 minutes in anticipation of that last restart and this next one.
Well, Rick's got one more shot at 200, and there he is. I believe this is just when you say, here I go. Whatever happens, happens. I don't care.
Ready for green, white checker, round 2. Newman, Allmendinger, Earnhardt, Truex, Kenseth in 5th with Hamlin. Green flag.
It's a drag race into 1.
Allmendinger got a good bite off the corner, side by side, door handle to door handle.
He's hanging. He's hanging on that outside. Newman's going to have to run him up the hill a little bit. Side by side, coming to get the white.
And hello, Newman. But Allmendinger's going to have one more shot at him. White flag in the air. Next flag ends the race.
Do the cross. Get behind him and crossover.
I guarantee you Allmendinger will drive it down in there this time in the turn 3.
Yeah, he's letting him go, Larry. He's gotten away from him.
Junior 3rd. It's a drag race for 4th. And Ryan Newman wins the Goodies Fast Release 500.
That was my pick. I mean, all along, I thought surely Newman wins the one.
From a pit road penalty for speeding to the victory, and A.J. Allmendinger gets a hard-fought 2nd. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 3rd. Matt Kenseth, Martin Truex, the top 5. Wow.
I'm going to get me an onion tomorrow.
Yeah, it's better to top 10.
That's right. Might even get a steak, go with it.
Get you a hot dog now.
Look at the boss. Boss rides up.
And for Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon, Gordon ends up 6th. Johnson 12th. Unbelievable.
Rick, he's got to be like, oh my gosh.
I mean, for so much of this race, he had 3 drivers running up in the top 3.
Yeah, we thought they were going to run 1, 2, 3.
Ryan Newman for Stewart-Haas Racing will drive his Chevrolet into Martinsville's victory lane to get to wind that grandfather clock. Stay with us.
NASCAR on Fox in Martinsville, Virginia, and who would have figured this, April Fools or not, Ryan Newman in victory lane in the longest Martinsville race ever. He completes it, a victory for Stewart-Haas Racing. Steve Burns is down there.
Well, Ryan Newman, that was about as dramatic of a victory as we've seen. Tell us about the end of that race. How did you win it?
The first green white checker, I told the guys on the radio, I said, listen, I said, good job today. I'm not sure if I can bring it back. And that's when the whole deal happened in turn 1. But first of all, got to thank Outback and making this Chevrolet here today. And obviously a great Bloomin' Onion Monday for them. And Sprint for all they do for this series. And Coca-Cola, man, I burned one right there in victory lane. But U.S. Army, I got like eight primary sponsors this year. U.S. Army Quicken Loans, Wix Filters, Bass Pro Shops, Aspen Dental, Tornadoes, Haas Automation. Obviously the fans are a big part of this sport, and just really need to thank Hendrick as well. I mean, their support with the engines and stuff, the engine's been phenomenal all year. Tony Stewart, everybody, Stewart-Haas, this group of guys, awesome day for the Outback Chevrolet.
Ryan, it looked like it was going to be a shootout between the 24 and the 48. Had you given up hope at any point, or did you think you had a shot?
Well, it was just circumstances with the 10 there, doing what he did. I'm not sure what happened, if he ran out of fuel, had a problem or whatever, but man, it was some long green flag running. I was getting, my left foot was ready to retire, but, it was awesome finish for us. Yeah, we got circumstances there, put us in the right position, but the guys did a great job with the car to come back from a lap down.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you.
Let's go to Jeff Hammond.
Yeah, here with Clint Boyer. Clint, take us through that last restart and how everything kind of unfolded.
Yeah, it was just a bad situation for everybody. I mean, I had a good day. Clearly, those Hendrick cars were class of the field all day long, and it's the nature of the beast. I don't know what the hell the 10 car was doing. He drove around there for 10 laps with no brakes and finally just stopped. That was ridiculous. But, you know, I hate it for those guys. I hate it for our guys. You know, we ended up 10th and should have been, you know, easily a 4th place finish there. And, you know, you got tires. They don't. They spin the tires. The 39 hits you in the rear. I mean, if I didn't go down there, the 39 was, and we just all run out of real estate. And that's the nature of the beast at this place.
How about you and Gordon? I saw you down here, you were talking to him.
Oh, it's fine. You know, like I said, I hate it for him too. You know, we both come out losers in that deal.
All right, thank you, Jeff. It sounds like the drivers feel the 10 cars, David Rudeman, playing the fool in this when with 4 laps to go, the Hendrick cars with Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson had a victory all but wrapped up. But staying out, and as Mike Joy mentioned, taken to the NASCAR hauler to meet with the officials, bringing out that caution, and then, of course, giving Ryan Newman and Stewart-Haas Racing, as we check out the unofficial results here in Martinsville, they've won now their 3rd race of 6 races so far this season. Tony Stewart winning the other 2.
Yeah, that's right. And just think about Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. They had already begun beating and banging on each other, so who knows how this thing would have wound up. But what a dramatic finish with the restart. Guys with fresh tires made it interesting at the end.
Jeff Gordon winding up 14th. The points leader coming in, Greg Biffle, who started 26th, wound up 13th. As you look at the rest of the field, Jeff Gordon leading 328 laps. Ryan Newman leading only 12 laps. But you heard Ryan Newman talk about the Hendrick Chevrolet equipment that they use at Stewart-Haas Racing, beating Hendrick Motorsports.
That's the key to all the success that Stewart-Haas has, is their partnership with Hendrick Motorsports. Tremendous working relationship, benefits both those organizations.
Jimmy Johnson led 112 laps, was in position to win before the unusual finish, and Dick Bergwood is standing by with Jimmy.
Well, he drove well enough to win. He had a car that was good enough to win. Take us through the crash. Take a look at the monitor, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, we just restarted and got going, and that inside lane is awfully inviting at times to dive bomb on people, and the 15 threw a dive bomb in there, and I'm sure once he got in there he realized it wasn't the best idea, and he was hoping that 12 tires were going to be a lot better than 4, and it turned me around, turned 24 around, but just it is what it is. It's short track racing. Certainly wish it wouldn't have happened, and wish Clint was more patient there getting started on the restart, but nothing I can do about it now. We still got a decent finish out of it, so we'll take some decent points. Really thought that we had a chance to get Rick his 200th win today. Just unfortunate that the Smilo Chevrolet's all beat up and didn't have a chance to get the trophy.
Jimmy Johnson with a sportsmanlike way of handling it. Krista?
With Jeff Gordon, who was in contention to win this race until that final caution came out, you went and talked with Clint Boyer. What did you say?
Well, Clint and I are friends, and I have a lot of respect for him. He's a great race car driver, and I'm glad I talked to him before I talked to you guys, because I was pretty mad at him. And he said he got hit from behind, from the 39, and I heard that from my team as well. I didn't get the best restart, so when he first showed his nose down there, I thought, okay, but we'll make it work. But he came through there with so much speed, there was no way, and I had nowhere to go. Jimmy had nowhere to go, and it was pretty unfortunate. I didn't want to see that last caution. Man, we had such a great battle with the 48, and he's so tough here, and to be able to even get up beside of him, and I had to rough him up a little bit, but I felt like I had the position to get the lead, and our car was pretty good on entry right here. His car was better on exit. It was going to be an interesting race. That's just the way our year's been going, and it can't go like this forever. We're just going to keep working, keep bringing race cars like that, drive in Hunger Chevrolet right there, and we'll be fine.
Thanks, Jeff.
What an afternoon for Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson, but in the end, Ryan Newman, part of Stewart-Haas Racing, with his 16th career Cup win, and there is Tony Stewart, who is part of Stewart-Haas Racing as an owner and a driver, and as Hendrick Motorsports has no wins in their last 12 races for Stewart-Haas, their 3rd win of this season already. Ryan Newman in from the outback, completing the 2nd green-white checker, 515 laps.